Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this live basketball broadcast on the Rocket Sports Network, a collaboration between the Streetsboro Athletic Department, 88.9 WSTB, and the Rocket Report. I'm Bryce Posek, along with my host, Braden Posek. Today, the Streetsboro Rockets are hosting the Chagrin Falls Tigers. So, Braden, what do you have for me?
So, the Rockets just came off a 41-74 loss against Jackson. And overall, right now, they're 5-1, making them 4-0 in the MAC. Then Chagrin Falls, they're 5-4 overall, which, if you couldn't tell, that's a little bit more games than we've had. And they're coming off a 59-25 win against Wycliffe. And what can we expect from this game? That's going to be Chagrin is going to put up a very, very strong opponent. And it's going to be very hard to tell you what's going to happen because the Rockets are a strong team as well. But Chagrin has more experience than us. They're looking like they might take this, and the Rockets are going to have to fight a little harder than they ever have to win this one.
Absolutely. The Rockets are coming in as a slight underdog with Chagrin averaging 40.2 points per game and Streetsboro averaging 39.5 points a game. However, there is a lot of significant differences between the teams. So first off, with Chagrin, they have one big star with Avery Russell averaging 20.1 points per game. Absolutely great. But on the side of the Rockets, we have Carly Bedford averaging 12, Mariah McIntosh averaging 11, Olivia Johnson-Wilson averaging 8. So the Rockets definitely have a lot more depth, and they don't rely just on one player. So it'll definitely be an interesting game to see how they try to match up against Russell and see how they work around that.
I mean, yeah, normally the Rockets have several players scoring at least 5 points, which is big, because that adds up to that 21 that we're trying to hit.
Absolutely. It's definitely just it's right now we're more worried about the depth than anything. Chagrin is definitely a very, very solid team. They do have more depth, too. It's not like they just have Avery Russell, which is going to make it a hard game because they have Olivia Cruz, which averages 7.4 rebounds a game and a block a game. And she looks like she's standing at around 5'10", so she's definitely going to give problems to these Rockets. You have Gabby Byrne, who's averaging 9.8 points per game. Definitely very solid, shooting 40% from the free throw line, 7 rebounds a game. So overall, they're a very, very solid team.
And just from what I can see right now, Chagrin is looking like they're a little bit taller of a team, which that could prove a little bit difficult for the Rockets. So,
well, absolutely.
I want to see how that's going to play into it. I mean, Olivia Johnson-Wilson's a great defender all around, so I have no doubt that she'll be able to guard a taller player even. So,
well, absolutely. And fundamental defense is more important than anything when it comes to defense, whether you're 7 foot, 6 foot, 5'5". I know Carmen Marcini's not super tall, but as long as you move your feet quick enough, stop them from getting to the basket, that's all you need to be able to do.
Then, I mean, even Claire Campbell, she's really good at shooting threes, even though I just watched her miss one, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I know overall this team, they're a very, very good three-point shooting team. I know Mariah McIntosh is shooting 50% from the three-point line this year. Very, very solid, followed by Carly Bedford with 38% from the three-point line, and then Claire Campbell 31% from the three-point line. And for high school, that's very, very extraordinary. I know in NBA you might see a little bit higher, 40%, even closer to 50%, but that's very, very solid. So now we're going to take a brief intermission for the national anthem.
That means follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, the officials and coaches, the administration and authority figures, and of course your team and opponents. Let's make tonight's contest great by remembering to respect the games. At this time, we ask that you join us for the playing of our national anthem. Athletic Association and the Metro Athletic Conference. Your officials are Jeff Sampson, Trey Wright, and Chris Fazzolati. And now let's introduce our starting lineups, beginning with the Tigers. Sophomore number 1, Olivia Cruz. Junior number 2, Abby Kay. Junior number 3, Avery Russell. Sophomore number 4, Gabby Byrne. And freshman number 22, Daisy Edelman. The Tigers are coached by head coach Brittany Lasik and assisted by Joel Monroe, Hannah Thong, and Bob Kraft. And now for your Streetsboro Lady Rockets. Starting at guard, 5'5", senior number 1, Olivia Johnson-Wilson. Starting at guard, 5'5", senior number 3, Claire Campbell. Starting at guard, 5'10", freshman number 20, Mariah McIntosh. Starting at forward, 5'9", senior number 21, Ava Bodovitz. And starting at forward, 6' senior number 24, Carly Bedford. Your Rockets are coached by head coach Carl Singer and assisted by Ira Campbell, Ryan Bedford, and Kevin Kukla. Good luck and have fun.
And as we get underway for 32 minutes of Varsity Rockets basketball, one of the most intense games of the season, one of the closest, a non-league, but that makes it matter just that much more.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this game's going to play out. I'm really hoping the Rockets are going to put up some good contention tonight.
So taking a little bit longer than normal to get out for the jump ball. I don't know if they didn't do this, the shoe stick before. Typically they do it on the way up when they get announced. And we have Olivia Cruz doing the jump ball for Chagrin. And McIntosh. McIntosh wins it. And now taking up for the Rockets is Johnson Wilson. Johnson Wilson to Bedford, and then Campbell with the 3. No good. It'll be rebounded by Cruz. Passes it out, gets back into the hands of Cruz. Cruz guarded by Bedford. Should be the power matchup of the night. Both averaging incredible numbers. Byron gets it. Sorry, Byrne. Now the ball is loose. The backcourt violation is called. Looks like it wasn't tipped off the hands of the Rockets defenders. And so inbounding the ball will be Carly Bedford. Down low to Bodovitz. Bodovitz misses it. Going the way of the Rockets. They'll say it got tipped off for Chagrin. So no, McIntosh having a phenomenal freshman season so far.
Oh, yeah.
Bodovitz gets it. Bodovitz goes up, right-handed. It's good. Getting the first basket of the night. 7 minutes left in the first quarter, looking very, very solid. Yeah, definitely a good start for Bodovitz. So now Rockets running the full court press, and taking it up is Russell. Russell drives left-handed. Saw her practicing that pregame. Now Cruz with it. Byrne has it to Kay. Kay averaging 6.3 a game right now. Kay hits Byrne. And it's rejected. And McIntosh gets it. McIntosh, a phenomenal defender this season. Looking absolutely brilliant. Campbell has it. Hits McIntosh to Johnson Wilson. Crossover. The jump ball is called. Going the way of Chagrin. And yeah, so in high school sports, jump balls are a little bit different than you see in the NBA. It just goes the direction of either team. There's not an actual physical jump ball other than at the beginning of the game or if there was an overtime. And so now Russell swings it down to Kay. Kay hits Russell. Russell, corner 3. And it is no good. Rebounded by McIntosh. McIntosh takes it up to the rim as a foul is called. It's not a shooting foul, it's a reaching foul. And Cruz picks up her first. The sophomore standing at a very impressive height. Now Campbell has it. Screen is set for her. She puts it up. And bang, that is good. Campbell looking phenomenal from the three-point line, averaging 31% from three this season as she hits her first. So now Russell inbounds it, hits Kay. Kay down to Russell, running a football-like play. She goes up and is rejected. Rejected by McIntosh. Starting out the game phenomenal on defense, already picking up a steal, a rebound, and a block.
Yeah, that was a pretty impressive block from her.
So now inbounding it is Kay. Kay to Byrne, guarded by Campbell. Campbell moving her feet quick. As Byrne goes up with it, it's good with the little floater. So finally getting some points on the board for him. And so inbounding will be Johnson Wilson. To Bedford. Bedford hits McIntosh. And quickly gets down to the basketball commit, Carly Bedford, as she's called for two.
Yeah, Carly's going down to play basketball in Florida. I think that's going to be a pretty big adjustment for her.
I mean, definitely, just kind of being away from home. I mean, even just different weather, but also, her ability to be able to practice probably a little bit easier over the summer will definitely help as she sinks her first.
I know she'll do great down there. I know she'll do good things for the team, so I wouldn't be too worried.
No, not at all. She misses her second. Well, she is currently leading the team in free throw percentage at 78%. Be going back the way of the Rockets. With Bodovitz shooting free throws.
Foul was on at number 3, Avery Russell.
She misses her first.
Well, if you aren't already, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our social media. Search Rocket Sports Network on Instagram and Facebook, and S Borough Athletics on X.
So that was rebounded by Russell, and to take it up will be Cruz, the center. She drives, goes up right-handed, no good, but it'll be rebounded by Adelim. The ball end up in the hands of Bedford. Bedford to Johnson Wilson to McIntosh. McIntosh gets stuck, hits it to Bedford. Bedford's pass is tipped, but it ends up back into the hands of Bodovitz. To Campbell. McIntosh. The ball is tipped going the way of the Rockets. And so now subs will be coming in with Ivy Levy for Chagrin and Carmen Marcini for Streetsboro after this timeout.
Well, if you guys want some more sports content, follow our podcast, Behind the Bench, for interviews with Streetsboro High School athletes. Behind the Bench is on all major podcast streaming platforms.
And so my question to you is, we already have McIntosh doing incredible things as only a freshman.
She's been doing incredible things all season long, not just tonight, too.
And so very, very similar to Naomi Benson, which we had last. It gets to Russell. Russell, corner three. It's good. And so bringing it up is McIntosh. Or sorry, not McIntosh. That is Johnson Wilson to Bedford. Bedford, deep three, no good. Rebounded by Johnson Wilson. She tries to hold on. It's a foul is called. Going the way of the Rockets. And it looked like Cruz had an injury there for a second. Looked like she'll be all right, though. Stay in the game. Spoke too early as she comes out. Subbing in for her is Isla Catrill. And so now Johnson Wilson has it to Bedford. Bedford gets big in the paint. No good. Rebounded by McIntosh. McIntosh spin around, goes up. Rebounded by Bedford. Tons of offensive rebounds. The foul is called. The foul will be on number 2, Abby Kay. So that already puts them into the bonus early in this first quarter as the Rockets will be going to the line.
Yeah, this has been a rather aggressive game. Well, at least on Chagrin Falls' side.
Yeah, I mean, as we talked about before, we are going to see a very close game here. Rockets only leading by 2 right now. And so now coming in for the Rockets is going to be Kendall Eppel and
Sarah Colligan.
Chagrin still not making a ton of subs yet. They're trying to make sure they stay in this game and not get out of it too early.
That's what the Rockets have always been good at. They've been really good at resting their players when they need to.
And so now Byrne with it. Gets Russell. Russell to Kay. And Johnson Wilson moving her feet, moving them just a little bit too fast as she's called for the foul. Just a little bit too on top of her there. And so now inbounding the ball will be Gabby Byrne. So now gets it to Russell, right back to Byrne. As Johnson Wilson is right back on her. She's got nowhere to go. And Coyne comes in with a steal quickly, but it'll be tipped out of bounds, going the way of Chagrin. Excellent defense right there, and that's the type of aggression that you need to see on a team that scores these a high amount of points.
Sarah's made a massive improvement from last season, like astronomical.
Actually, it's nuts what these high school basketball players can do in just a couple years. If she gets a steal there, Johnson Wilson taking it up, but she'll lose the ball.
It's looking like Sarah might have just got poked in the eye, or maybe some sweat fell into her eye. See her like fanning her eye and like kind of playing around with it a little bit. I think she's all right though.
So now Apple with it. Can't find anyone. Hits Bodovitz. Bodovitz drives, goes up right-handed with the hook. It's good. Bodovitz starting off the night hot with her second basket. And so now to take it up is Kay. Kay hasn't made any baskets yet. More of a traditional point guard role. As now Cantrell has it. And the foul is called. Cantrell, a very, very tall figure. Tallest one on the court right now. And so with subs coming in for Chagrin, we'll have Zoe Thompson and that's Sophie Igo. So now Byrne has it. Byrne goes in. She's called for a looks like a travel, or maybe a charge.
No, I believe it was a travel right there.
So going the way of the Rockets. Rockets already up 5. Very, very solid so far.
Yeah, we got Carly Bedford coming back in for Ava Bodovitz.
Yeah, their offense it's been all right, but what's really standing out to me so far is the defense. Apple gets it to Marcini. Marcini, ball is poked free, gets into the hands of Kay. Kay swings it on down to Igo. Russell shoots it, no good. Rebounded by Johnson Wilson. Johnson Wilson takes it up. Only a couple in front of her. Hop step, goes up for 1, and 1! Johnson Wilson with the athletic finish. Johnson Wilson having a great season so far, averaging 5.5 rebounds a game, and it's absolutely huge because since she's a guard, as soon as she gets them, she could just go.
She's an all-around player, which is what makes her so dominant on the court. She can do just about everything well. And I wouldn't even argue just well. I would argue good.
Well, yeah, and the efficiency from her. She's second on the team for field goal percentage with 45%. Very, very, very solid because she's not the tallest player out there, so she's not necessarily shooting over everybody. It's those athletic finishes like we just saw right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's definitely been very, very solid player for the Rockets so far. And she's a hustle player, too. You know, she's got more to her than just size, which is very, very impressive. Her dribble moves are very,
And
very good.
She does track, which also can attribute to her speed.
So now going up to shoot her first and only free throw. She sinks it. And so taking it up. Limited time left. It is Kay. Kay hits Igo. And as a foul is called on Marcini. And like we said, she does have a lot of speed, but just moving the feet a little bit too quick, just get a little bit too close, so you can draw some fouls there. And she'll be subbed out of the game. Coming back in is McIntosh and Campbell. And so now we got almost the full starting roster out right now. So Kay has it. Kay to Thompson. It's McIntosh with the steal. McIntosh drives, goes up. Easy layup. Great conversion right there. Taking a very, very tough team here and making them look silly.
I think that's a great way to put it right now.
So Russell, corner three, it's good. Russell leads the team with 20.1 points per game. A very, very true score. She already has 6. McIntosh will take it up. McIntosh, that's Marcini. Marcini gets caught in a double team, passes it right into Chagrin's hands. And so now Byrne will take it up. Byrne guarded by Marcini. And so now Kay has it. Swings it on down to Thompson. Thompson to Kay. Hits Russell in the corner. Russell guarded by McIntosh. So now Igo has it. Igo to Byrne. Byrne drives. Hits Igo. And now Kay. Kay drives in. And she tries to give it to Russell, but Russell can't keep on to it. Going the way of the Rockets. So now Coyne's coming out for Ava Bodovitz. And so now with 1:26 left, Rockets up 15-8, looking very, very solid so far.
Yeah, and as we just saw, Ava Siciani came in for Carmen Marcini.
So now the full starting rotation back in to close out the first quarter.
No.
A jump ball will be called. Rockets keeping possession now.
Out of that starting lineup, we're missing Olivia Johnson-Wilson as she just came out of the athletic trainer's office.
She'll walk in with a little bit of a limp, but she'll be okay. We'll be coming back into the game. Claire Campbell with it. It's Siciani. And Bodovitz goes up one-handed, no good. Rebounded by Bedford. Bedford gives her one dribble. It's Bodovitz. And Bedford's still down low. Backs her down, goes up, no good. She's blocked. And she pushes down Byrne. No foul call. I don't think it was a dirty play, just kind of got in the way there. Now Byrne has it. Byrne drives. Hits Igo. Swings it down to Adelman. Adelman tries to back up Campbell. Huge height advantage here. Doesn't get all the way. Campbell stays strong as Byrne has it. And now Adelman will miss it. Rebounded by Bedford. She tries to just scoop it out.
Oh, there we go.
Lots of chaos here. It'll end back with Campbell. Campbell to Bodovitz. Bodovitz to McIntosh. McIntosh goes up, and it's good. Very, very fundamental fast break there. And so now Byrne has it. Byrne goes up, and she's rejected. Rejected by
Carly Bedford.
Carly Bedford. Unbelievable.
2 great blocks in this first quarter. What more can you ask for?
Not much. So now McIntosh has it. Only 10 seconds left. She'll take her time bringing it up. To Campbell. Campbell double teamed. Nowhere to go as a foul is called. Going the way of the Rockets. Got to keep your hands down, especially if the ball is not dribbling. You know, you will keep catching reach and fouls there.
Exactly.
And taking him into the bonus, she's going to the line to go shoot too.
Yeah, then. Chagrin Falls is going on, what, their 6th foul now?
That would be the 5th.
Well, then how would they already be in bonus? Because it takes.
So Campbell. And Bedford did the absolute right thing and just took a wrong kind of bounce there. So they don't have time to go put up a shot at the end. With 17-8, not a super competitive game so far, as Chagrin hasn't quite been clicking yet. Avery Russell has scored 6 of their 8 baskets, so they're having a heavy reliance on her. And that's what we talked about before the game. If you have that one player and you're relying on them the most, even if they are having a decent game, it's kind of hard to score when they're not on the court, which is kind of helping the Rockets out right now.
And yeah, like I was talking about earlier in pregame, the Rockets they spread out their points. Everybody who has points tonight, which is 5 people, they all at least have 3, with Carly Bedford, Claire Campbell, and Olivia Johnson-Wilson each having 3, then Ava Bodovitz and Mariah McIntosh having 4 points each. So I think they're all doing really well tonight. To say the least, they're playing as a team. And I think Chagrin's also doing good. I just think if they would make a little bit of the shots that they're putting up in, well, obviously, yes, but if they would also, I would say, move the ball around just a little bit more, maybe one more pass per possession, I think they would find great success within that.
Well, I mean, absolutely, and that's what you need to do right there. Is the team basketball is the hardest type of basketball to guard. For Chagrin, when they're bringing it up, you can almost assure that Avery Russell is the one taking the shot. But for the Rockets, where they have multiple players kind of taking the shots, it's a lot harder to guard. So now Russell has it. Russell hits Byrne. Byrne, one dribble. As Campbell gets right in there, does not let her get down. And okay with it. Byrne gets stuck. It's an okay. Okay to Russell. Russell to Byrne. Byrne, corner 3. It is no good. Off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Johnson-Wilson. Johnson-Wilson has it. Calling the play for McIntosh. Hits Campbell in the corner. So now Johnson-Wilson for 3. No good. It'll be rebounded by Byrne. Then Byrne will take it up as the point guard. Hits K. K tries to hit Russell, and it'll be out on Russell. McIntosh kind of got in the way there, but made sure not to touch the ball. Very, very heads-up play there, having the ball go the way of the Rockets. You know, on the stat sheet, that is not considered a steal, but I think it's about as close as you're going to get to one.
I would agree personally.
And so Johnson-Wilson drives, hits McIntosh. McIntosh to Bodovitz. Thinks about it, but hits Johnson-Wilson. Johnson-Wilson caught in the trap. She hits Campbell. Campbell to Coyen. Coyen thinks about it. Short corner, McIntosh. It's good. Nothing but net. Absolutely love the short corner. Very, very hard spot to guard, especially in those zones. So now Cruz has it. Byrne all the way down to Russell. Russell hits K. And Russell wide open, 4-3, no good. It'll be rebounded by Johnson-Wilson. Now Johnson-Wilson uses her speed to take it up, hop step, and loses it. Goes to the ground, be going the way of the Rockets. Bodovitz tried to save it there, just couldn't get there quite in time.
Kind of looks like Olivia Johnson-Wilson tripped over her own feet there.
Yeah, definitely a tough shot there. So hopefully she's okay and can continue at her highest performance. So now Russell with it. Russell guarded hard. Russell left-handed layup, no good, but it's rebounded by Adelman as a foul is called. Yeah, and it's very easy to pick up those reach-in fouls in the paint, especially since you're trying your best not to let him get a shot up.
Yeah, that foul's going to be on Ava Bodovitz, marking her second foul of the night.
So now Byrne gets open for a wide open layup as she sinks it. And so now her and Avery Russell are the only 2 people to score tonight.
And that's just going to put them into double digits as well.
So now Johnson-Wilson hits Bodovitz. Bodovitz drives. Almost steps out of bounds and she hits Campbell. Gets to McIntosh. McIntosh 4-3. It's good. Shooting 50% from the three-point line. And that, folks, is exactly how you do it right there. High efficiency, low quantity. And the steal by Johnson Wilson. Johnson Wilson drives in. Hop step goes up. As a charge is called.
Mariah McIntosh, 9 points on the night. How do you feel about that?
I think we're seeing the birth of a star here. I mean, freshman year, if you're already almost getting to double digits before half, I mean, it is just unbelievable. And I know Bedford leaves the team right now in points per game with 12, but McIntosh is right behind her with 11.5. And she's also played 2 more games. And so now Kay has it. Kay hits Byrne. Byrne to Russell. Russell drives left-handed. So now Cruz with it. Adelman, the freshman. And Bedford playing lockdown defense. As a blocking foul was called on the Rockets. And now Bedford just uses her big stature. Very, very hard to get around her. That's one of those blocking fouls where it's textbook defense that just doesn't go the right way for her. It's okay. And Russell goes up, and she'll be shooting too. And she draws the contact there. Very, very heads-up play.
I believe that foul's, on.
So McIntosh there.
Yeah. I would have said Kendall Epple, but.
After seeing that free throw, I didn't even know Russell was left-handed. I guess that explains why she keeps driving lefty so much.
Yeah.
But as a basketball player, you do get an advantage being left-handed because a lot of defenses are centered around a right-handed player. So if they try to keep pushing you left for a left-handed guard, well, you love that. And so now Campbell has it. Hits it off the shoe of Epple. And Russell already down on defense. Hits the layup. It's good. Russell's 10th point of the night. And so now her and McIntosh will go back and forth to see who has the most points. But McIntosh hits Bedford. Bedford 4-3, no good. And that's rebounded by Adelman. And to take it up will be Kay. Kay to Russell. And just a little bit over Russell's head as it'll be going the way of the Rockets. And so now the turnover battle has been absolutely a struggle for Chagrin so far, averaging 22.1 turnovers a game. And they've played 9.
That's not a stat you want to have in this game.
So a great pass. McIntosh gets it. Fadeaway. It's good. McIntosh hitting all sorts of plays. She can hit the short corner. She can hit athletic layups. She's doing it all out there. When you have a very, very deep bag like that, it's hard for teams to stop you. It's an okay with it. Now Byrne. Byrne just looking for options now. Now Adelman. Kay dribbles it back, taking her time. There is no shot clock. She drives in, puts up the layup. No good, but it'll be rebounded by Byrne. Byrne backing down Campbell. As the screen will be set. Enough for the easy lay for Cruz, but she misses it. Rebounded by Bedford. Bedford getting double team pushed all around as a reach and foul is called on Cruz. And Bedford frustrated with her teammates. And she'll get subbed out.
Looks like we're having a little stoppage so the ref can tie his shoe.
It's another take it up as McIntosh. Siciani with it, hits Epple. Epple also committed to play a sport, but not quite basketball. She's going to West Virginia to go play track.
Well, to compete in track, I wouldn't say play, but she's also going for cross country as well.
So definitely a very athletic player.
I'm trying to think of how many sports she does.
Well, she does softball.
Soccer this year.
Yeah, softball, soccer,
track.
cross-country, track. It's a 4-sport athlete.
Basketball.
5-sport athlete. how could I forget that one? We're watching it right now.
Yeah, that's insane. And some of these sports are going on at the same time as well.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you don't have a ton of time to practice, but you can still compete in the games. Yeah, the Chagrin Tigers definitely looking a lot better in the second quarter, cutting down the lead to 10 and kind of trying to maintain it. I guess their goal, is to go into half, probably to hopefully only have a 5-point deficit. More you'd always like, but I mean their goal is just to not get 2 out of this going into the halftime.
Yeah, and I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to keep up their pace, and I think they need to defend a little better. Their defense isn't horrible. It's not bad by any means. I think they need to put a little bit more pressure onto Mariah McIntosh, especially as she starts closing into that paint.
And I think something to note for the Rockets is they've been excelling in the paint, but they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So I guess a big priority for them to be to start hitting a little bit more of those layups. As Epple gets it. Epple puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Skiz. She goes up. No good. It'll be rebounded by Byrne. Byrne taking it up. Way downtown to Contrell. As they'll go out of bounds. Going the way of the Rockets. So Siciani hits McIntosh. McIntosh guarded by Byrne. McIntosh drives. Hits Campbell. Campbell, 4-3. High arc, but no good. Be rebounded by Siciani. And Siciani throws it into the bleachers. Just a little bit of a miscommunication there as Epple tried to cut and she tried to hit her in the corner. There's not much you can do about that play right there. It's nobody's at fault. It's just kind of not where everybody wanted to be at right there.
Yeah.
So now Byrne has it. Byrne drives, goes up. No good. Rebounded by Coyen. Coyen fakes the pass, takes it up herself. And just like that, Epple didn't even know she was getting it. Epple goes up. Looks like there was a little bit of contest there. This ball goes out of bounds, going Chagrin's way. So now with 2 minutes left. Should get pretty intense here as they're trying to go get that lead. Or maybe not even the lead, but just to kind of cut down that deficit during going into halftime. So now Byrne with it. Byrne backs down Campbell. Screen is set. As a double dribble is called. Looks like she got her hand under that ball a little bit, trying to get around that screen. So now McIntosh will get taken out. Bedford coming back in. McIntosh will not be getting taken out. He just comes right back into the game. Looks like you just want to get a sip of water there, maybe. So now McIntosh gets it. McIntosh to Epple. Epple drives. Hits Bedford. Bedford goes up. No good. Rebounded by McIntosh right over her back. Bedford there. Goes up. She'll be shooting too as she falls to the ground. I'd like to note there that Gabby Byrne gave her a hand up. It's always a sportsmanship you like to see in high school sports. End of the day, they're not getting paid for this. They're out there just having fun, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. So now Bedford, the best free throw shooter on the team this year. Shooting 78% going into the game if she sinks her first. Now Bedford only with 4 points right now. But she's playing a phenomenal game. She's getting tons of rebounds. She's moving the ball. She's almost playing like a center. She misses her second. So now Byrne has it. Byrne. McIntosh swipes it, but it ends up back into the hands of Contrell. Russell guarded very heavily by McIntosh. McIntosh very, very quick. Goes up left-handed layup. It's good. And Russell great at finishing through contact. Johnson Wilson drives. Hits Coyen. Coyen misses. Out of bounds on Johnson Wilson. And so now Rockets only with a 9-point lead right now. So now to take it up is Russell. Only a minute left. This is where it counts. So now Byrne drives. Spin around. No good. So pass it down to McIntosh. McIntosh, not a lot of contact. Hop step, it's good. Very, very fundamental play. Very, very good job there also. Not getting too overwhelmed through contact, just treating it fundamental. That's absolutely what you want to do. Byrne has it. Byrne hits Levy. So now Russell drives. As Coyan draws the charge. And those little things right there, you know, drawing a charge, getting steals. It's those little things right there that makes her a great player and how she's getting so many minutes.
Well, as you said that, she was taken out, unfortunately, and we got Claire Campbell coming in for her.
So now Johnson Wilson to take it up. 32 seconds left. Should just hold for a shot here. Bedford drives, hits Bodovitz, wide open for the layup. Well, why hold when you can get a player wide open in the paint? No problem with that there. So now Byrne with it. Hits Russell. Russell to Byrne. Byrne to Russell. Deep three, no good. And that's rebounded by Campbell to end the half. So now Rockets will lead by 13 going into halftime. Brandon, what do you see so far from Chagrin?
I see they're playing good basketball. They just need better ball movement, and they only have 2 players scoring, Avery Russell and Gabby Byrne. So I feel like if they could move the ball just around a little bit more, I feel like that could ultimately benefit them greatly.
I mean, absolutely. I think that's something that the Rockets know going in is we have to guard Avery Russell, and we have to guard Gabby Byrne. And if you could just guard those two,
they're going to do fine.
They've been pretty much set because those are kind of the only two that they've been passing to. And so I wonder if that's going to be some of the locker room conversation. There's, you know, you have other teammates. You've got great height. Let's move it around a little bit more and go see what we can get from there.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think they do need to pass the ball more. Then, as we're looking at Streetsboro, Mariah McIntosh is doing great. Simply to say, she got 11 points on the night. Nothing to complain about there.
I mean, absolutely not.
Then, yeah, everybody else is doing great on the night too. Whether scoring or not, they're still playing a very important role in this game.
Absolutely. And we'll see if any of these improvements can be made after we return from halftime. And welcome back to the second half of today's game. The current score is 29-16 in the Rockets' favor. So, Braden, as we talked about before halftime started, Streetsboro has to make some more layups, and Chagrin has to start moving the rock to a little bit more teammates.
Yeah, I would say that roughly.
And so, Chagrin definitely looking very solid so far. I do see why they average 40 points a game. Though they are only held to 16, the Rockets have been playing incredible defense, and I think we're going to see more of that coming into the second half.
And I think it's one of those things where they could have had a really good locker room conversation, and I think they could step up the game here. So I'm looking forward to the second half as we push on into it. Another 16 minutes of basketball we got left. So, looking forward to it.
So now to start it up, inbounding the ball will be Johnson Wilson. Bedford. McIntosh. It's Campbell. Now hits Campbell up top, a little bit too deep to shoot it. No look pass. Vodovitz drives up for the layup, it's good. Vodovitz, hot night tonight, having 8. So now Byrne has it. Caught in the full court press. Kay gets caught to Russell. Russell with it now. And so now Kay drives in. Turns it on down to Byrne. Looks like they're definitely using more of their team now. So that was Byrne that went up with the layup, no good. And a foul is called going the way of Chagrin. Yeah, not the type of foul you want to have right there early into the quarter, giving Chagrin any more possessions than they need.
Yeah, that's Olivia Johnson-Wilson's third, or wait, never mind. Yeah, that was her third foul of the night.
So now Byrne has it as another foul is called. Yeah, they definitely need to start doing a little bit better at keeping their hands down and not reaching in too much, because if they can get into the bonus, that's how you really see a game turn upside down. It's already making some early substitutions with Coyen coming in. Apple came in just a little bit earlier. So now Cruz with it. Now Kay. Kay drives, hits Russell. Russell has trouble holding on as McIntosh gets the steal, goes up with it. And it's no good. That's rebounded by Byrne. And now Kay to take it up. All the way down to Russell. Russell hits Kay as Kay puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Cruz. Byrne has it. Byrne backs down McIntosh as he swings it on down to Cruz. Okay. He tries to throws it right out of bounds, so it'll be going the way of the Rockets. And yeah, definitely seeing a lot better ball movement so far. Just a little bit tougher for them to keep on top of the ball right now. Definitely you're going to see a little bit more competition in the second half. It's no McIntosh calling the play. Apple gets it. Now McIntosh. Down low to Coyen. Coyen does a good job holding on to the ball. Stays composed as Apple gets it to Campbell. Campbell thinks about it, hits McIntosh. She throws it just a little bit too low as it's intercepted. Now Byrne has it. Byrne drives, goes up, no good, off the bottom of the backboard. She could hear her hit the ground, definitely took a big hit there.
Yeah,
now Bedford.
Her head hit the wall.
There's just a miscommunication as Bedford tries to hit a player cutting. It was both Coyen and McIntosh, both running the same way. I think they just both got confused, collided a little bit, which led to the turnover. And the Rockets averaging 13 turnovers a game, so not nearly as much, but still a good amount. Okay, has it to Russell. Back to Byrne. Byrne hits Adelman, which goes up no good. It's rebounded by Carly Bedford. Bedford will take it up herself. It's Campbell. Epple with it. Now Bedford taking her time. She throws it off of Cruz's hands, ends up in the hands of Kay. And Kay takes the easy layup. Not a lot of hustle going back there from Bedford. She does have to remember, this is still a close game. You don't want to give up too early. As McIntosh has it. Hits Epple driving. Epple pulls up off the bank, no good. Is rebounded by Adelman. And so now taking it up is Kay. Russell has it. Russell hasn't shot a shot yet in the second half. She gives it to Byrne. And Kay takes her time with it. Drives left-handed. Hits Adelman, who hits the deep mid-range. Air balls. McIntosh has it. Almost surprised that she got the ball without it touching the rim. As a timeout is called. And definitely a smart decision taking that timeout there. Although the lead has not changed very much, the Rockets are definitely losing a bit of momentum there. So very, very smart to kind of get them recomposed. Maybe start drawing up some plays and just kind of getting them ready to go back after this.
I mean, yeah, we haven't seen much scoring from the Rockets at all, which is rather surprising considering we're looking at about halfway through the quarter, I would say.
Yes, and overall, both teams have looked like they've making improvements since halftime. So definitely some good coaching decisions that have been going on. I think the biggest thing now is just who's going to outlast them. Rockets have looked very solid so far, have taken an early lead, but there's still plenty of basketball left to be played. Chagrin, a very, very solid team, 5-4 right now, but they do play a little bit tougher competition than Streetsboro. And Streetsboro still holding their own.
Streetsboro is a very strong competitor, though. You can't discredit them there. I mean, last year, they took all three, the conference, the district, and the sectional. So you can't discredit them from that. They are a very, very strong competitor.
I mean, absolutely. And the thing that I've been actually very surprised about this season is they've looked very solid without Naomi Benson. And now they're definitely not the same team, but, it's almost like as one door closed, another door opens as Marcini misses, gets her own rebound. This ball goes out of bounds, going the way of Chagrin. And not very often will you say that Marcini gets her own rebound. Not huge in stature, but she's definitely a hustle player. You can see her with that the mask there. She broke her nose in a preseason game. She'll be getting taken out for Mackenzie Montgomery. She hasn't gotten a ton of minutes yet this year, but she is definitely an athlete getting first-team honors for soccer. And so now Cruz with it. Cruz hits Russell. Russell, corner three contested. It's good. Russell loves her corner threes. That's her second corner three of the night to get up to 15 points. So no, McIntosh with it. As Montgomery gets stuck and a jump ball is called. That'll be going the way of Chagrin. And she is just a freshman. She doesn't have a ton of experience under her belt yet. One of the things there is you just have to keep moving your feet and have to keep moving as you get double teamed there. And that's what Chagrin's been doing. They keep setting those traps and keep getting them stuck on two. As Kay drives, gets it back out to Russell. Is Montgomery, or sorry, not Montgomery. Yeah, Montgomery gets the ball. So Campbell, 4-3. No good. That'll be rebounded by her. Gets the offensive rebound. Great find to hit McIntosh there. Yeah, definitely a very, very heads-up play, making sure she keeps her heads up and finds her teammates as Russell has it. Russell loses the ball. And it's off her leg, going the way of the Rockets.
Got Olivia Johnson-Wilson checking back into the game, as well as Elia Cottrell. I think that's her first time checking in on the night.
And that was also Bedford coming in for Streetsboro. So now Johnson-Wilson with it, guarded by Kay. Johnson-Wilson a little bit taller, but she uses her stature, and she gets tons of rebounds, averaging 5.5 a game. As Montgomery throws her a hospital pass right into her, makes her jump into the ball. You know, if I'm Johnson Wilson, I would almost say, you know, you got to throw me a better pass there. You know, you don't want to risk injury.
I mean, she got it. She secured it, too, so I wouldn't be too worried for her.
You know, Siciani has it. It's Bedford. Campbell gets out of the trap, and she tries to hit a wide open Johnson Wilson as it's deflected off of Cruz's hands. So now Cruz, only a sophomore. Very, very tall stature, though. So Johnson Wilson with it. She fakes right, goes left, pulls up for almost a free throw range. Montgomery, 4-3, no good. Rebounded by Johnson Wilson right there. She loses it, though, in the hands of Byrne. Byrne to Kay. Kay hits Cruz. Cruz to Kay. Kay, short corner, no good. Ends up in the hands of Johnson Wilson. Johnson Wilson done a phenomenal job rebounding so far. Bedford fakes, and the ball's poked free, going the way of the Rockets. And a very heads-up play from Chagrin to poke that ball up, because if she gets down to the paint, she can be very, very hard to stop. So, you know, checking in for the Rockets is Bodovitz. As Campbell hits Montgomery. Montgomery, 4-3, it's good. Actually, that was a deep mid-range. And so now Kay with it. Kay drives, hop step, no good. Hits it to Byrne. Byrne goes up for mid-range, no good. And so Johnson Wilson swats it. Kay gets into the hands of Kay. Kay still has it. Kay drives, hits Cruz, and Cruz, she is a very, very solid player. Hasn't taken a shot yet this game. As Byrne thinks about it, hits Kay. Kay to Cruz. Down low to Russell. Russell goes up, and she's called for a foul. Cruz already has 15 on the night. Going to shoot free throws. Definitely a very, very physical player.
This has also been a very physical and foul-intensive game.
Yeah, and both teams definitely foul a ton. Rockets average 5.8 fouls a game, along with Chagrin averaging 11.7 fouls a game.
Yeah, that's something you don't necessarily want to see.
But, I mean, it is more common now because, I mean, the way I see it is sometimes the more fouls you pick up, the better defense you're playing. Now, granted, you don't want to get into the bonus, but as long as you're not getting ejections, fouls do help keep the defense on their toes, and it just shows how aggressive you're playing.
I get that, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with it because I think you can play clean defense.
So Bodovitz tries to get the rebound, can't fully hold on to it, and she throws it out of bounds, going back the way of Chagrin. So inbounding it is Kay. Kay can't find anyone to pass into. As Cruz tries to go up, and she's rejected. Rejected by Montgomery. Oh, sorry, not Montgomery, McIntosh. As Bodovitz goes up with a contested layup, it's good. Bodovitz getting her 10th point of the night. Down to Russell. She was rejected. Rejected by Bedford.
That was a hard slam, too. Looks like the fans aren't going to be too happy about that one.
And Chagrin's coach is just absolutely appalled.
Yeah,
she's on the court now. So timeout will be called.
Yeah, coach is right in the ref's face.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely need to be careful there to not get a technical for your team. She's still arguing with them. And a comment from the crowd saying she just blocks the ball hard. I mean, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, definitely a very hard block. Yeah, no foul was called either. So no, inbounding it is Kay. Kay hits Cruz. Cruz, deep mid-range. It's good. Nothing but net. That makes me wonder. Cruz has a tall stature, a good jump shot. Should have been taking more shots this game. With only 40 seconds left in the third, Rockets up 13. If they want to get a comeback, they've got to start now. There's a turnover. Russell gets on the floor with it. It's going the way of Chagrin. And that'll be Bedford's second foul of the game. Bodovitz coming out. Okay, now Kay to take it up. Kay hits Gatrill. His ball's taken, but they're going to call a reach-in foul. And so McIntosh not happy about it, but also just kind of, you know, it's just basketball, so it's just, you know, she's all right with it.
It's almost like a natural reaction to try and steal the ball back after you just got it stolen from you.
So she hits Bedford. As Bedford can't see Kay there. She steals it. Russell with it. Russell decides not to go up. She got hard fouled, or not fouled, but you know, she got hit hard last time. As Kay gets it, 4-3. It's good with the buzzer beater. And that's definitely the momentum they need right there. Getting it down to a 10-point lead. So now headed into the fourth quarter, only down 10. Anything could happen this game.
I personally agree. I couldn't say it better myself. Both teams were playing very strong. They came out that locker room with like some sort of new motive to win.
I mean, absolutely. And I mean, as we could both see, Avery Russell and Gabby Byrne did not take as many shots this game, or in the third quarter. They kind of were outsourcing more to other players like Olivia Cruz and Daisy Adelman. I even saw Ilya Catrill take a couple more. And so we're definitely seeing a little bit more all-around offense.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
true.
definitely showing.
We've seen more scoring from them than we have in the past two quarters. Well, the first half, I should say.
Well, absolutely. And it definitely went in their favor.
Yeah.
They were down 15 at half, and now they're down 10. So it's definitely an adjustment. It's a good adjustment, and you're hoping for them that they could just keep that up and keep it competitive. For the Rockets, not as strong as the third quarter. But they're not out of it just yet. So McIntosh hits Bedford. Bedford, although running the center, she has been kind of playing a point guard role. As Epple hits it to Campbell. McIntosh. As Russell will throw it out of bounds. Very, very heads-up play there, not letting the ball get to the paint, just kind of swatting it. Not necessarily going for the steal, but just kind of making sure the possession doesn't get any longer down there. As Bedford gets up there, and as we said, if Bedford gets down to the paint, it's very hard to stop her. That's exactly what happened right there. It's an okay with it. It's Byrne. Byrne to Adelman. And it's stolen by Bodovitz. Bodovitz stays in bounds. She stops, takes her time, doesn't want to get a turnover. Hits Bedford. Bedford to McIntosh. McIntosh goes up, misses. Gets her own rebound. As a jump ball is called. Going the way of Chagrin. And so now to take it up will be Abby Kay. Okay, having a good game so far. Has 5 points. All of which coming in the third quarter.
Yeah, she's been a really solid role player all game.
Yeah, definitely time to step up for her. And so now Byrne has it. So now Russell. Russell hasn't really had much shots going for her so far. Not taking as many, though. She's guarded by Campbell. Campbell playing very good defense so far, moving her feet well. So now Kay has it. Kay to Russell. Russell still has it. So now Byrne has it, taking plenty of time. Kay gets it, prevents the backcourt there. So now Byrne will drive. Russell gets it. Really taking their time here as Kay puts up the floater. No good. He'll be out of bounds on Daisy Adelman, going the way of the Rockets. And those right there, that was an absolutely phenomenal possession by the Chagrin Falls Tigers. Really taking their time, looking for the best absolute shot. It took some time off the shot clock, or off the actual clock, don't get me wrong, but if you could keep having possessions like that where you look for the best possible shot, that's going to really increase their chances of winning. So no Campbell with it. It's McIntosh to Bodovitz. Bodovitz caught in the trap. And she's called for a travel. Looks like she just kind of slid her pivot foot a little bit too much. So coming in is Eppel for Johnson Wilson. Now Kay with it. Kay definitely picking it up in the second half. With only 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We're going to need to see a lot of her. And so Eppel almost gets that steal there, but a foul is called early. Still going the way of Chagrin as Russell will be passing in. Now Russell with it. Now Cruz. Cruz, 4-3. No good, that's rebounded. Rebounded by Campbell, but she loses it. Ends up in the hands of Byrne. Kay, 4-3. No good. Going the way of the Rockets. Up 12 right now, 5 minutes left. The only thing you could do right now is just try to hold on. So now Bodovitz has it. McIntosh, free throw, almost. And she kind of laughs at herself, but Bedford kind of helps her out, gets that rebound. Bodovitz goes up. Ball is stolen. Stolen by Johnson Wilson. Johnson Wilson, but it's stolen right back from her. She dives for it. Ends up in the hands of Cruz. Sloppy possession there. Not something you want to have with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. So now Russell has it. Russell, corner three. No good. Almost, though. Rebounded by Byrne. Byrne goes up. Athletic layup. No good. Bedford holding down the paint. Gets the rebound to Wilson. Claire Campbell, short corner. Ends up on the ground, but she makes it. And that right there is absolutely huge. Love the short corner shot, as I said earlier. So now Byrne with it. Byrne pulls up for the mid-range. No good. Rebounded by... Sorry, it was almost rebounded by Carly Bedford, but a foul is called. So timeout is called for the Chagrin Tigers.
What are you thinking as we are entering into this final 4 minutes of basketball tonight?
What I'm thinking right now is that the game is not over. Not over by any means. So it's currently a 14-point ball game. I mean, you know, assuming they don't take any threes, that's 7 shots. That's easily doable in 4 minutes. I think the biggest thing that the Rockets just need to do is take their time. You know, if they just go in, go put up a dumb shot, that's just more time on the clock for Chagrin. And so I think the best thing that they can do right now, take their time, try to take, 20 to 30 seconds per possession, find the best shots possible, and understand that we don't have to play the best basketball to win. We just have to play the most complete basketball to win.
I think that's a very, very solid way to put it. Then, like you were saying, I think the Rockets need to slow it down a little bit when they get over onto offense. Maybe, like we were saying about the Tigers, maybe look for one more pass. Then I think they need to play extra hard on defense to make sure they don't get those points.
Yeah, and they currently only have 1 foul right now, so they do have a little bit of time to kill. Or, sorry, fouls to kill.
Yeah,
so.
they do have that wiggle room, which is always nice.
So now Johnson Wilson with it. She tries to pass it. Because Johnson Wilson will be called for a foul.
And
Now she is ejected from the game with her 5th foul because she kind of got it, and after she threw it in, or she kind of pushed her a little bit. Johnson Wilson not happy about this, but at the end of the day, it's just basketball. And she's been playing great defense so far. It's a very aggressive defense. So now Byrne with it. Bodovitz gets the steal, but it ends up right back into the hands of Kay. Russell, corner 3, it's good. Her 3rd corner 3 of the night. That's her bread and butter right there. She gets 19 points in the game so far. McIntosh has it. Bodovitz thinks about shooting, and she's called for the travel. She took that step a little early before she dribbled. And this right here is exactly what we're talking about. We got to play clean basketball for these last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Only an 11-point ball game. It's an okay taking it up. Byrne has it. Byrne, hop step, goes up, no good. Rebounded by Bedford.
It's like Bedford gave Cesiani a little shove there.
Non-intentional, of course, but yeah, she did receive a little bit of contact as Byrne has it. Series of passes, gets to Russell. Back to Kay. Kay goes up, no good. But is rebounded by Cruz. And now Russell has it. Russell. And Carly Bedford thought she had the block. They will call a foul there, though. Russell headed to the free throw line. Yeah, Bedford not very happy with that, but, I mean, she's still composed, still calm about it. And she's just going to try her best to just
Oh, wow. They called that on McIntosh.
Really? No, Russell sinks her first. Russell,
20 points on the
player.
night. So she's getting just about to that average. Well, she's there.
Yeah, she's at 20. Average is 20.1, and she's at 20 right now.
The great thing about basketball is you can't have 0.1 of a point either, so I would just say she's there. And now she surpassed it.
So now McIntosh with it. It is stolen by Kay. Kay to Russell. Russell hop step, goes up. And she's called for a travel.
Now, personally, I think she should have passed that one out to a teammate. I mean, she had, what, 3-4 defenders on her?
I mean, yeah, and I think it was
but
just
I
kind of one
also
of those
think she was
things where-
looking for a foul as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, I mean, that's definitely kind of the play there, especially since you don't know what will happen. You got to play as quick as possible. So I don't necessarily disagree with her trying to take a shot. I think it's just unfortunate what happened to her. You know, just kind of caught her feet moving. You know, maybe got pushed a little bit and lost her balance. At the end of the day, that's basketball. And so they're only down by 9 right now, headed into the last, 2 minutes of the game. Still, anything could happen. I mean, we've seen Avery Russell hit a ton of threes so far.
They're down by, what, 15 in the first half, something like that?
Yeah, down 15 going into halftime. Definitely cutting it down right now.
Yeah, they're at 9, and that's 3 threes in 2 minutes. It's possible.
It's very, very possible. I think
they got to play very strong defense, try not to foul. Same goes for Rockets, too.
I mean, absolutely.
The Rockets need to be on their A game because the game's not over. They can only allow 2 more fouls until they put them into bonus.
Yeah, I think the Rockets, they just need to slow it down a little bit.
Ava Bodovitz is on the verge of fouling out as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily take her out yet, but it's one of those things where you just need to kind of be careful. And with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, here comes McIntosh. It's Bedford. McIntosh has it. It's Campbell. Campbell a little bit too deep. It's a blocking foul will be called. That is on Abby Kay.
That's her 4th of the night as well.
Definitely not something you want to see. Everybody on Chagrin has 3 or more fouls. Kay having 4. So no, McIntosh with it. McIntosh to Campbell. So now Bedford needs to move. So now Campbell with it. So McIntosh, and that's exactly what they're going to do, like we talked about earlier. Just kind of hold on to the ball, take their time. There is no shot clock. And a foul is called on the floor. So they almost lost the ball to the steal there, but ball will be going back the way of the Rockets. That's exactly what they're going to do here.
Yeah, it's Olivia Cruz's 4th foul of the night as well.
So now Bedford with it. She's called for a travel. Yeah, seemed like she didn't quite agree with that call, but she's kind of shaking it off. At the end of the day, it's basketball. And at the end of the day, she did a great job holding on to the ball for
I love to see that
almost
Olivia
a minute.
Johnson-Wilson's still cheering on her teammates, even though she was pulling out of the game.
And that says Byrne hits a 3. Gets it to a 6-point ball game with 1:40 left. And so as we predicted earlier, this is going to be a close game.
Both teams are fighting hard right now, which is what you love to see in a game like this. I love seeing that Chagrin has not backed out yet, and I like how they're still going full go, fully at it. And it's just a great thing to see. Both teams still seem to really want this win. Neither team is let down yet.
I mean, absolutely. And, just something to note for the Rockets is they are not closing out the game as good as they should be. And our Lady Rockets, they have been known for making some good playoff runs. They've been very close to states in the past 2 years. And I think something that's very important is they kind of use this game as a learning tool and just, be like, listen, we were up 15. Now that we've got, about 2 minutes left and we're up 6.
It's like, what can we do better?
I mean, absolutely. Win or loss at this game, this is definitely going to be a learning experience because a game like this, you've got to be able to close out, especially being up 15. As McIntosh has it. McIntosh loses her dribble. Gets it back into her hands. Had to get it up there quick. You don't want to get called for an 8-second violation. Bodovitz has it. Could have shot. Decides to take her time. As the ball is tipped, goes off the hands of Bedford, and it's going the way of Chagrin. The Rockets playing very, very sloppy right now. Only down by 6. You have to hold on to the ball. At least get up a shot. Give it a chance. Not a lot of time left, and anything could happen. So now Kay has it. Kay hits Cruz. And 4-3 is Byrne. No good. And so now Bedford heads up play, just lets it go out of bounds, takes 0 opportunity of getting pushed or making a mistake here. Very, very smart from her. It's exactly why she's going to college for this. So now McIntosh with it. McIntosh goes up for the layup. It's no good. So now Byrne pulls up 4-3, and it's good. So now with only 50 seconds left, Rockets have a close game. No, McIntosh has it. McIntosh can't hold it forever. As a foul is called.
And if you guys want some more sports content as we are closing out this game, make sure you guys go follow our podcast, Behind the Bench, for interviews with Streetsboro High School athletes. Behind the Bench is on all major podcast streaming platforms.
And so currently, Cruz, Kay, and Byrne are all 1 foul away from fouling out. So they do have to be careful on this possession because those are some of your biggest scorers. The ball is almost lost. Bodovitz has it, hits Epple, and Epple hits a layup.
What a good find there for the Rockets.
Very, very crucial layup as the ball is thrown out of bounds. Absolutely pivotal shot from Epple there. Epple misses that shot. That is almost game losing. And so now will be a 5-point ball game. Game is not over, but that also is a very, very good shot to hit.
And if you guys aren't already, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our social media. Search Rocket Sports Network on Instagram and Facebook, and S Borough Athletics on X. And I've got a little bit of another announcement for you guys. Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Giannino's Pizza on State Route 303 in the Streetsboro Plaza. Giannino's offers pizza, chicken, and JoJo's, along with hot Italian subs. Have Giannino's cater your next party or event. Call Giannino's at 330-626-4700. And as we're moving on to a little bit of that player of the game, do you have anybody in mind yet?
I mean, honestly, I think Ava Bodovitz. I think she's been taking really good shots. It's definitely open for discussion, this game, as we have, I mean, Carly Bedford, she has 6 points, but she's got tons of rebounds. McIntosh, she has 15
blocks
points.
as well.
There's just been a ton of competition, and I really think that these last 16 seconds could decide it. So I wouldn't necessarily go and give it to her just yet. But she throws it on down deep to McIntosh. McIntosh has it. And it's going the way of Chagrin. Interesting play call there. Very, very risky. Did not pay off. Now Kay has it. Kay hits Byrne. As Eppel steals it, gets it on the ground. The jump ball will be called going the way of the Rockets. Now Eppel, very clutch in these last couple of moments, getting that steal to pretty much ice the game, along with hitting that layup earlier. Now Bedford telling her team, take your time. We are in no rush right now. Campbell has it. She'll dribble it out. As a foul is called. But only 0.5 seconds left on the clock.
So not much you can do there. It's going to be rather impressive. Oh, looks like
Kay should be ejected right now, as that was her 5th foul. And, yeah, coming in is
she's going out now.
Yeah, Ivy Levy. That's her first technical free throw. She sinks the second.
Now, all we got to wonder is if she's going to nail that third. No, never mind.
And so that will conclude the game. Score was 45-38. Rockets having a great finish there. So, Brand, let's talk player of the game for a second. What do you have in mind?
So I'm between either Carly Bedford, looking at Ava Bodovitz, I think she's in contention as well as Mariah McIntosh. I think those three all had really solid performances through both halves of the game. So I
think just kind of the thing to note is, there's so much more than just points out there. I mean, as we all know, Bedford had some great blocks.
Great blocks. She's great on defense. Both sides of the ball, she's great. Same thing with Mariah.
I mean, they all had very, very great games. Bodovitz, I believe, only missed one shot this game to get those 10 points. So, I mean, she had a very, very solid game. I mean, what do you think?
Let's see. I think I would be comfortable giving it to Ava.
Okay. And so, guys, for tonight's player of the game, we have Ava Bodovitz. Ava Bodovitz might be her first time winning player of the game, especially in a game this big. That is a big honor. So along with that, they do get a couple of nice little premiums there. They'll get 2 free medium pizzas. So definitely a nice little perk there. And so once again, our final score was 45-38. Again, tonight's Giannino's player of the game is Ava Bodovitz. And thank you to all the following people for making this game possible on the Rocket Sports Network. We had Braden Posick, my analyst. Great job. Camera operators, we have Dylan Bagford, Very great job, man. So Daniel Sears down there, absolutely phenomenal. Milo, thank you so much. Did a great job switching all between all the cameras. And I'm Bryce Posek. Good night, everybody.